Hello, divine creators. Welcome to Demela Universe. We are Velastri. Thank you so much for joining us. This is a collective weekly reading for the 30th of January to the 5th of February 2023. Beautiful beings of light and shadow. We are moving into the month of February this week, and we also end this week with the full moon in Leo on the 5th of February. So beautiful energies. Let us see what's coming through at this time for us, the 29th of January to the 5th of February 2023. We trust you're well, beautiful beings. Happy birthday to all of you celebrating this week. May it be a beautiful time of celebration, love, manifestations, abundance, and of course everybody else have a blessed week. We begin with the Queen of Wands at the heart of this reading, at the center. This is you this week, stepping into your highest power and creating from there. We're really feeling that Leo energy coming through. Leo is fire, solar plexus energy, and here the Queen of Wands at fire energy. And with the divine feminine here, it is truly you receiving your highest frequency, tapping into source, into the unknown, into the shadow, allowing the same freedom that you feel in spirit to be within the light, within the physical. So it's you stepping into your highest power and creating and actioning from there. You're feeling empowered this week. You're feeling inspired this week. And you are ready to really manifest your truth, your authentic self in your most authentic way. And that full moon in Leo is really adding to this magic, as your solar plexus, the divine masculine frequency, is now aligned to source energy, and every actioning step you take, everything that's in the physical, is now aligned to source. So it's no longer of the illusion, but of your authentic creation space. And here we are, the Queen of Pentacles. You're now embodying this completely, embodying this energy this week. Meaning beautiful opportunities also manifesting, which you are able to really enjoy in your fullness, in your authentic truth. What is crossing this energy? So really being your highest self no matter what, and you're going to really feel empowered this week to do so because of that full moon in Leo. It's really time for you to step into the spotlight, to really live your creative truth, your creative destiny. What's crossing this energy? The Two of Cups. So Source is saying the only way you will cross or challenge this energy is if you do not commit to yourself, because the Two of Cups speaks of the divine feminine, divine masculine tapping into each other's frequencies, rather by both honoring Source, you both honor each other. By honoring Source, it's a harmonious balance between both of you, both of the shadow, both of the light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine. And look at that Leo lion energy right there. It's a powerful week for you to step into your highest frequency and create and action and experience life from there. And the only challenge you might have is if you do not commit to self. If you self-sabotage, if you give in to peer pressure, give in to social norms, give in to the illusion, that's what causes a splintering of energy, where you're not feeling confident, where you're not taking the steps that you feel inspired to. So commit to yourself this week. Really honor self this week. Honor Source this week. Allow all that you do to be within the truest frequency, the highest frequency of you, and you will feel the embodiment of you really being Source creator like never before. It's a very powerful week for you to really be in your truth, in your authentic frequency, and action and create and enjoy experiences from there, co-creating together with the shadow and the light, Source creating within and without. At the basis, Source is also saying here, it's also an indication that you might be meeting beings who are also a kindred energy. You might be meeting somebody, maybe you've been needing some assistance, or maybe it's a new colleague or just a new friend or a new relationship, but there is an opportunity to co-create with likened energy this week. Okay. Five of Pentacles at the base. Yes, you've been feeling alone, been feeling lackful. and it was a cleanse. It was a deep cleanse to release everything that wasn't aligned to you, everything that was created in the illusion of you, in the distraction of you, in the suppression of source. And you are now healing this energy by stepping into your highest frequency. Source says, do not give in to the fear, do not give in to lack, do not give in to the loss experience. You are not losing anything. You are clearing yourself of everything that wasn't you for you to come into the fullness of you. And there's a healing to the Five of Pentacles this week. A healing to a feeling of lack, or you are really seeing what's contributing to this feeling of lack and loss in order for you to release it and step into your highest frequency. Recent, we got some more cards up here, but Source says start with here. So recent past, we have the King of Wands. So yes, look at this, the Queen and the King of Wands. This is a powerful week, and look, some more lions. So Leo, that Leo full moon energy really coming through quite strongly in this reading. And look, these cards just speak to each other, right? There we are, the blending of the divine feminine and masculine energies within you, the co-creative energies of the shadow and the light, the spiritual realm and the physical realm. And there you are, of the Wands energy, the solar plexus. Your actioning is aligning to you. And in the recent past, this is what's happening. You were embodying, you were healing the divine masculine frequency. You were healing yourself to follow your intuition, to follow your inspired action, inspired thought. You were healing the unawakened masculine, awakening it to the divine frequency of source. This was what was being cleansed. You were releasing everything that was taking away from you, stepping into this power. And you've done this, and it's now time for a rehabilitation, a restoration, a healing to this Five of Pentacles, because you're now finally in the frequency to honor your soul. You're no longer going to betray your soul. You're going to honor source. You're going to honor your intuition. You're going to honor the guidance you're receiving. You're no longer going to go against it. And because of this, it's allowing you to really manifest beautiful experiences, to receive divine feminine, to receive experiences which honor your authentic truth, bringing about a healing to this Five of Pentacles energy wherever you are in your life. And the key ingredient is you continuing to honor source within. Thus the divine feminine and masculine energies honor each other. You are honoring who you are. You are honoring the truth of you. So follow intuition. Do not betray your soul. Do not betray what you feel is true for you this week. Stay true to you. Stay committed to you this week. A powerful healing coming through. Crowning, Knight of Swords, and near future, the Magician. Crowning, Knight of Swords, you will get the inspired thought, the inspired action this week. Source is saying you will receive the communication, the clarity this week, the understanding. You will know what to do. You'll have your action steps this week. Follow your intuition. It'll be fast-moving energy with the Knight of Swords, so you might be asked to make some fast decisions, make some fast choices. And Source is saying, don't make them with the mind space, don't make them with the attachment of the heart space, make them with the soul space. Allow all your decisions to be from Source within, where you are overriding the logical illusion, overriding the emotional illusion. So all of the conditioned emotions, the conditioned programming that might still make you second guess yourself, still cast you in the frequency of lack, still give you frustration, or just release that. Just follow Source within you. Don't try to problem solve, don't try to rationalize it, don't try to understand it. Just keep following Source. Source will give you the clear promptings, the clear guidance. And Source is saying, yes, it might feel a bit overwhelming because it's very different from how you would maybe be, very different from how you would maybe normally express yourself. And Source is saying you're discovering the authentic expression yourself, you're discovering the authentic being of yourself. So just really trust the guidance, trust your intuition, trust what you're receiving. You will be receiving some guidance this week, allowing you to come into an understanding of how to really overcome these energies of lack and loss in your life, and frustration and sadness. Whatever you might be feeling, you are receiving guidance to overcome it, empowerment. because here in the near future, look, the magician, it's time for your manifestations to come true. And this was the divine healing. You were really healing into your magic, into your magician, into your alchemy, into your alchemist self, into your true divine creating frequency. This is the goal. This was the objective, for you to come into a place where you are manifesting and creating your own reality without the illusion. You see how it mirrors the King of Wands. Look at this. You manifesting in your truth. Every action you're taking aligned to source within you. You really claiming the power of the magical magician you are. And it's time for some manifestations to come through. Source is saying this week it's time for some magic, time for some manifestations. And because it's in the near future, we feel it is longer lasting. It's running longer than this week. This is for this week and the time to come, the months to come, where you are finally now receiving your manifestations and creating from that space. Because never before have you been so anchored into source. Never before has your frequency been so clear in the truth of you. Never before have you been so allowing of who you truly are, that now finally the manifestations born of source energy can come through for you in the physical. The manifestations that you feel when you're in meditation, that you feel when you connect with spirit, that peace, that ease, that richness, that wealth, that love you feel in meditation, source within you, finally manifesting in the physical. So you're feeling that oneness with source in the physical as you're co-creating your beautiful divine physical reality. Your power. 10 of Wands, yes, let go of all that no longer serves you. Let go of the burden this week. This week, let go, let go, let go, let go. And you're going to really be shown with the Knight of Swords. You're going to be shown how you maybe still keep certain elements in certain situations which you no longer need to keep. You are going to have clear guidance how to overcome the 10 of Wands. You're releasing the burden of others this week. You're releasing the burden of yourself, of your old self, of your old illusion self, of your version self. You know, the version of you, the illusion of you, the multiple beings you had to be to please other people. You are cleansing all of those frequencies in order to be your true self, your authentic self, your creative self, your divine self. So you are really releasing all the burden and all of the things that are just no longer aligned with you. People, relationships, situations, experiences, whatever it might be, should no longer align with you. You are releasing it this week, and you're getting the understanding of how to release it. You're getting the clarity of how to release it, because you're really stepping into your highest frequency. The King and Queen of Wands, you're really creating aligned with source energy, aligned with your truth, aligned with your authentic self. And anything that's holding you back, anything that's causing resistance, anything that's causing a barrier, your power this week, you're dropping and you're releasing beautifully. And it's a powerful frequency. The environment around you. The Five of Swords. And it's also saying it's really time for you to release doubt and anxiety, okay? The environment around you might be a bit clashing because you are accelerating in your ascension process. And remember, you're a divine healer, so you came here to heal the frequency, to heal the environment, to raise the collective of humanity. So the people around you won't be where you are at. And for you not to tap into that energy, don't tap into the anxiety, don't tap into the worry, into the other people causing their own, putting their own energies upon you, their own fears, their own doubts, their own lackful energies. Source is saying you're a high frequency being. You came into this dense frequency to heal. So yes, don't be annoyed and frustrated by the people around you who are not getting it. If they got it, you wouldn't be here. It's really time for you to release all other beings to where they are. All other humans to where they are, no matter how disastrous they are, no matter how reckless, no matter how no matter what they're doing, which is not serving them. It's time for you, or serving humanity, or serving universe, whatever it might be, release them. Because if they were in their highest frequencies, if they were doing the work which you are doing, we would not be here. There would be no need for us to be here. The reason why we are here is because we are here to assist the human collective. So it's time for you to stop reacting to them. Stop reacting to the world. Stop reacting to how things are. Stop reacting to bad news and the politics and the worldly situations, and stop reacting, because you can't heal from there. Be in your truth, be in your power, and there you can heal, there you can inspire. It's almost spirit saying, come back to self, come back to self. Yes, you are excited and you want to be social, you want to go back out into the world, you want to, and source is saying, you are still in your cocoon, you're still in your cocoon growing, you're still in your cocoon becoming, you're still in your cocoon shedding and releasing. So for you to try to open that chrysalis early, that's what's causing the friction, because you're trying to be when you are still becoming, and you're trying to be in the realm of caterpillars. So it's just not working. Wait until you're a butterfly and you're able then to emerge a chrysalis within the realm of butterflies. Then you're going to feel a lot more, less conflict and a lot more fluidity. And Source is saying it's not for you now to escape the realm of caterpillars to come into the realm of butterflies. No, it's not about that. It's you integrating your energy in this realm, in this density. You are here to heal this density by being your frequency within this density. Thus, you're anchoring your frequency into this realm. Thus, you heal. Thus you heal. It's not about you escaping this realm to go back to a high frequency. Then go home. That's you would not be here. You would not be on earth. You would be back in your frequency, because that's where you're from. It's counterintuitive to the mission you are on. Give us a moment. An alarm is on. It's counterintuitive to the mission you're on. Imagine you are going to an area where perhaps there's a lot of poverty and there's a lot of maybe lackful frequencies, and you are there to now assist. So you go into that space to assist. But instead of being your own source of wealth and abundance and knowledge and remaining there and allowing everybody around you to learn from you, you are now reacting to where they are. And you are now almost, reacting to where they are, tapping into their energy, feeding into their insecurities. You're not assisting there. And you now want to, release and go back home. So now you go back to your frequency. But the point of you being in that space is to heal. And the only way you can heal is by being in your truth, right? When Doctors Without Borders go into those spaces to assist, they are the healers. People depend on them, but they do not now all of a sudden, yes, it's hard, yes, there's a lot of energy you have to now deal with, but they are there to assist the illness there. They do not succumb to the illness in order to assist. And Source is saying, don't succumb to the frequency of the illusion, to the mess. You knew it was a mess. That's why you came to Earth to assist. So don't react to it. Don't be surprised. It's like deciding to going to a place where you're going to volunteer and being surprised at the place needing your assistance. It doesn't, and being surprised they don't understand or they can't grasp what you are saying because you're coming from a different frequency. So it's really time for you to release the environment, whether this is family, friends, colleagues, whatever it is that might be causing you, triggering you to second doubt yourself, to almost backtrack to the frequencies that don't serve you, to doubt yourself, to question yourself, to almost, it's time for you to release. Stop trying to impress these beings. Stop trying to make them understand. They can't get it. They won't get it. You're at a different frequency. It's time for you to just drop and let them go. Let these energies go. That's your power. You have the power to release these energies, these people, these situations that cause you conflict, that cause you a disruption, that cause you dis-ease and unease, that cause you, that splintered energy. And Source keeps saying, you all keep saying how difficult it is, and Source is saying choosing yourself is the easiest thing you can do. It's simply letting go of those who don't want to. That's the difficulty, and it's time that you choose you. Stop choosing those who are not. These people can't see you. These situations can't see the truth of you, can't truly love from source space, because they are not doing that for themselves. So whatever it is you're trying to hold on to is an illusion, which is why source is saying let it go. Whatever it is you're trying to hold on to is lackful. It's an illusion. It's based on illusion, on fantasy, on conflict. It's not real. It's not real. And it's time for you to understand that it's you now choosing that which is truly real, which is source, which is love, which is you, which is freeing, which is healing, and letting go of that which isn't real. And you are strong enough to do this, and they will be fine. They're just learning lessons which you learned thousands of lifetimes ago. Your hopes and fears, it really feels very relationship based, but it does feel that the majority of you will be having these experiences through relationships, where you are holding back because of people in your life, and it's time for you to stop sacrificing your soul because of people. Stop giving other people power over you. You are God force energy. You are source energy. You easily give over your throne and your crown to people who would never do the same for you, because they're operating from the absence of soul, the absence of truth. And it's time that you free yourself into your power in order for you to become all that you need to be. Okay. Your hopes and fears. There we are, the unknown. And that's what Source is saying. With the Eight of Swords, you feel trapped, you feel blindfolded, that maybe you don't know. And Source is saying, release the fear of the unknown. You're not trapped, you're not restricted, you're in your cocoon, you're in your chrysalis, and you need to honor this space. When the caterpillar goes into its chrysalis, everything else is released. It doesn't invite its other caterpillar friends to join in the transformation process. It's on its own, doing its own healing, and this is where you are. So yes, of course, you can't see what's coming forward. Yes, of course, you can't have these other energies around you because they splinter your energy. So honor where you are. Do not fear the space. Do not fear where you are. You are breaking free from it, absolutely. You are breaking free. That manifestation is coming. You have the power to release the past that no longer serves you. You will receive the guidance. You have the King and Queen of Wands energy. This is you creating in your highest self. This is Source creating at its best. You are committing to yourself like never before. That's what's happening in this cocoon. You are committing to self because you don't have any other distractions. You don't have any other energies trying to take from you. You are finally recovering and healing and restoring yourself to the divine power you are. Allow this healing, allow this process. And this week you're going to really feel yourself. You're really going to see, we feel that for this week, especially that Leo full moon, you are really going to see what energies, people, situations, frequencies keep you from creating in your highest power, from that solar plexus really being authentic in its purified state. You're going to really see and feel these frequencies, not for you to be upset, not for you to feel lackful, but for you to let them go, for you to finally release, for you to finally cleanse and drop this energy, because it's time for divine manifestations to come true. It's time for what you want to come through to manifest. And Source is saying you will know the way. It's not for you to see it, it's for you to feel it. You will feel it through inspired and intuitive promptings. Stop trying. It's the real. You are manifesting new frequencies born of Source within you. So the physical world is going to react and it's going to manifest in a very different way. So what you are needing to see in order for you to feel whole no longer exists, because you don't create those elements anymore. So Source is saying you won't see what you need to see in order for you to feel secure and safe, because that was born of the illusion, that the things that you think you need to see, you're no longer in that frequency to create those things. They take away from you now. So you are to create new things and manifest new things. And only by you not deciding you need to see them can you release the physical to manifest them into something that's new for you to see, new for you to discover. How can we put this in another way? For example, when we were in our old space and we needed to move to a new space, and Source said we can't use the normal searches we used to do to find a new home. We should release asking people and word of mouth. We are just to simply receive what to do and where to go. We wanted to be able to see the money in our account for the deposit in order for us to feel secure. We wanted to be able to see the space before in order for us to see how does it feel for us to feel secure. And it's also saying all of those ways in which you needed to feel security, the money in your account, you seeing the space, you finding and searching for your own space, that no longer works because you're at a frequency to receive from the unknown. And because we are receiving from the unknown, we cannot use the known to now manifest. So the old ways of which we wanted to see to bring us ease no longer apply, which is why they're not going to happen. We're at a different frequency. If we want those old ways to come back, we would need to go all the way back to unawakened frequency. Then that'll make sense. So understand that you have shifted to a higher frequency where what you're manifesting is manifesting anew. You're going to see new things. You're going to have new ways of bringing things through. So we were guided to who to ask. And when we asked that person, they had a space. We moved in without seeing the space prior, but it was exactly where we needed to be because Source guided us from the unknown into the known. So Source is saying, release the need to know, to see, to those external validators need to really go, because that's what's holding you back. People approving of you, things manifesting in a specific way before you can feel that everything's okay. Source is saying, stop giving the power to the physical, to the light. It's time for the physical and the light to become the source you are, to take the shape of the source you are, and you are creating from the unknown. So allow yourself to be surprised, because what's coming through is magic. But this magic is born of Source, of your soul, and you haven't created from this space before. So every single time you keep having the idea of what is, you keep denying what is unknown from coming through. But when you have zero idea, when you completely have no idea, when you're in the cocoon space, you can't see what's happening, you've released all the other energies, and you're simply in a deep faith and trust, committing to yourself. Now you allow the magic to come through, because the known experiences are not restricting the unknown magic from manifesting. Okay, your outcome, very powerful healing, and know that you're doing well. And look, Page of Swords, Source is saying new. Page of Swords, the outcome, new ideas, new inspired energy, because now it's from Source. Look, it's from the shadow. You're wearing black here. From the unknown, from the limitless, from Source. You're now having new ideas, new ways, new imaginings, newness, a new whole frequency of being. You're a new person, you're a new frequency. This is a new lifetime, a new timeline you're creating in. And it's time for you to be born anew. That is what's coming through. For you to be born anew, for you to have a new perspective about life, a new understanding. No longer defining things as you had been brought up knowing, but allowing everything to be experienced new again, allowing everything to take on a new form, a new shape, including yourself. It's time for new energies, new inspired frequencies, and you will receive all of the clarity and all of the guidance. Just keep following source and purge and release everything that you've almost kept as a safety net. Release it. It's time for you to really dive fearlessly into the unknown and to trust that the manifestations will come through. It's not happening in a way that maybe brings you ease and comfort. In order for you to learn, what do you still give power to give you ease and comfort? Why do you still need this element and that element for you to feel safe? Why aren't you feeling safe first and then manifesting? Why aren't you at ease first and then creating? So it's a huge reprogramming in order to allow you your fullness of empowerment. This is you claiming your power back completely. Nobody gives you ease besides you. Nothing gives you ease besides you. Nothing of this physical gives you stability, security, ease, well-being, health. None of it. You are the key to your ease, to your love, to your wealth, to your health, to your frequency, and then you manifest from there. Everything needs to begin with you, and you're now releasing everything that takes away from everything beginning from you and then becoming. And at the basis, we have the moon. Look at this. That full moon in Leo is really, really powerful, because that is what you are really healing to. That your first source, first and foremost, and then manifestation, and then action, and then becoming, and then creation. First you, first and foremost. So it's really releasing the illusion in order for the manifestation to come through. This speaks of divine manifestation born of source within you. This speaks of you finally creating your dreams come true, soul dreams coming true. This speaks of the depths of your soul, you allowing the shadow and the light to be anchored within source. This is Piscean energy. So this is you swimming the waters of light and shadow completely, without fear, but going deep down into the utmost core of source energy and allowing those manifestations to come true. This is deep wisdom and deep clarity, a release of the illusion, return to clarity. It's time for a new cycle to begin, a new cycle on your life, a new cycle on your journey, a new cycle on how you manifest and how you create in this frequency. Powerful full moon energies will be shaping this week for you in order for you to free the divine masculine, that Leo energy, that solar plexus, from the illusion. It's time that you stop giving the physical, the light, the seen, the known power over your emotional frequency, over your creative energy. It's time for you to own it and hone it and call it back in completely in order for you to be first and foremost and then. Because you are source. Source first and foremost and then. Blessed be